curse. And I thought, Carlene, maybe you could explain that you were put in a unexpected situation with Great Danes that aren't like the size of Daphne, that are basically mini horses, that you had to make a split decision. And maybe you could explain what happened, how Lockie got in and dogs and heat, etc.
Yeah, when we were trying to bring Lockie in for mail call, but what hadn't happened, when we hadn't cleared out everybody else, and there is a loose doorknob in the back that the dog and heat came through just as Lockie did. Already in the room were two other and chaos. Now that's an awful lot of dogs in one space, but Lockie made a beeline for the other dog that was in the kitchen. Crossed over that. I did hear something about a fence being knocked over, so I had that in the back of my head, and I came out of my room and I got him away from that area, and he ran over by the front door, pinning Cindy over there. Cindy is about half the size of Lockie, so I didn't want that black dog, which, as far as I knew, the fence was down. I didn't want the black dog to come out of the kitchen and come running for Lockie, because we would have had an awful fight with the dogs getting hurt and an awful mess over there by the front door. So I had to get Lockie away from there and get him out in the open, so if they did get in a fight, we'd stand some chance of breaking it up. So I did use my foot to try and get his rear end off the ground. It was not kicking him, it was lifting him with my toe, but that's not what it looked like online. It was a horrible looking episode online. It was much worse than it ever was. And I not having a collar on him or anything else, I just took a hold of his head, his ear, whatever, and steered him over to where he was, and had him lie down there, and he was fine. But by then, they got the fence back up and the other dog under control. So at that point, I just threw Lockie a cookie and said, "Good boy," and stay there. And it was a training mission at that point. But the emergency was over with. So you would never see me kick a dog, never. I have a track record of treating dogs beautifully, and I had to do this, and I don't know what I would do differently if I had the same thing happen again. But fortunately, if I get a little more organized, we won't have quite so many dogs in the living room at the same time. But I'm happy to answer anybody's questions. And that's unfortunately, last night somebody got me on the phone and told me that there was a picture now being circulated with Lockie's throat cut and blood all over the place. He's fine. There's nothing wrong with him. He hasn't got a bruise on him.
I mean, I first just want to just kind of summarize a few things that you said, which was, like I said, this was a very emotional experience for the Explore Dog Bless You audience. But basically, in a split second, you had to make a decision, because these dogs could have gotten in a fight. You had a dog in heat, two male dogs, big dogs, and they could have gotten in a fight. And you had to make a decision. And I think, as hard as it was for the Dog Bless You audience to see that, I think even believe dogs fighting would have been far more emotional and a much worse situation. And you had to make a split decision. And like you said, I know how it comes off in film, but like in a nutshell, that's kind of what happened. I mean, if you hadn't intervened, something much worse could have happened by accident. Is that correct? My video, like, I don't hear Carlene, so I don't know if...
I super care of the dogs. They're very careful with them. But you're faced with something where something's about to happen if you don't react, and you just do the best you can, and that's what I tried to do. I don't know. I don't know what else I can say about it. I'm sorry that it certainly was upsetting. I've only seen the video once myself, and it's upsetting. But I don't know exactly what I could have done.
And I think that's what I'm getting at is, and I understand is such a big animal lover. People come to Service Dog Project site to just fall in love with these beautiful dogs and to escape. And so when we think they're being harmed or injured. It's emotional. And that's why I just really wanted to take this time to speak with you, to let people know that this was like a complete fluke accident where you had to be called into action unexpectedly, and feel horrible that people had to see that. But your intention was never to harm one of your dogs. It was simply to save them and make sure they didn't get in a fight. And now you can see the dog right behind you sleeping quite peacefully, if I'm correct. So, I mean, that's
Lucky?
Is that Lucky?
That's Lucky. Hey.
And I'd like to point out one of the reasons why I love dogs so much is, it's like everything that like religion's supposed to be is an animal, unconditional love and forgiveness. So what I like to point out to the audience is whatever happened between Lackey and Carlene, if you look right now, you can see that Lackey understands and love has been restored. And that's what I'm hoping this call will do. People can ask questions. Is that for people to realize that Carlene's been doing this her whole life. She loves these animals. The animals love her, and that we can put this behind us and, maybe talk about, maybe through this lesson, are there better protocols for the future that maybe you'll do, Carlene? That, so like these type of mishaps can happen, or is it just kind of one of those crazy events and move on?
Yeah. I've been at it, 10 years? That's the first time it's happened. Let's go that direction. We try not to have anything like that happen, certainly. You'll probably find fewer dogs here during mail call, maybe, but there are two of them that you can't see on that camera, but there are two other dogs in the room now. So there's 3 here total. And they've just had their supper and they're all sleeping.
I know that some of the fans had questions. I don't want to go to in it. I just wanted to take this moment to explain, and that's why seeing Lackey there, you can see that there's clearly calm has been restored. So this was a mishap once in 10 years. Let me see. Here's some of the questions we got. I don't know if they come in through mail call, but
go for it.
Well, to me, it's already been answered, because like one of the questions was, how do you determine the level of discipline is required? Is it based on the infraction, the dog, or a specific response you're trying to solicit? But like you said, this wasn't really a matter of disciplining the dog. It was a matter of breaking them apart from fighting, it sounds like. So, I mean, is it a discipline?
Quickly to a different area. And that I had to get away from that door, because if they fight in that tiny area over by the front door, it was not going to be a good thing. Try and make a puppy move that doesn't want to move. I mean, even a small one, you'd probably have trouble, but he's a big dog. So we tried push and then pull and push and pull, and we finally got him over there. Or I finally got him over there.
And no, he is a big dog. I might have to bring in like one of those bouncers at one of those clubs in Boston. And your dogs are huge. I mean, I'm looking at you, Carlene, and the size of these dogs. They are big.
They are, and Lucky is big. He's one of our biggest and heaviest. He's the front end of him. I can't imagine what he's going to be like as an adult, but he is a puppy and he's huge. I think he's 130 pounds, was it last time? Something like that.
So is it fairly safe to say that what people saw on camera isn't really part of Service Dog Project's discipline for the dogs? Like, this isn't something that's happening off camera a lot. I think people are afraid right now. Look at the size of him. That this isn't really like a common practice. So what someone saw today was a real fluke.
Yeah.
So this isn't part of the daily training to make a service dog.
Oh. No. As I say, it's once every 10 years, maybe. It will never happen again. Probably. Trying to think of another dog fight we've had here, and we had one here about 5 years ago, and it was Bentley and Walter, and they got into a terrible fight down there in the tea tent. But it was out it was a little easier to straighten out. But in a crazy quarters, when you've got terrifying, and big dogs. It'd be awful. It would have been terrible.
Well,
I apologize, buddy. I mean, I really feel terrible about it. But given that identical situation, I can't say as I'd behave any differently. You got to break it up. You got to stop it from happening.
yeah, I
And a lot of suggestions I get, well, that's the kind of thing you just don't have time for. You know?
One question we got I see here is how will Explore be able to ensure that we will no longer be extreme disciplining of animals on camera? Like, I think, again, I don't think this is a measure of extreme disciplining. I think this was a measure of keeping dogs safe and breaking them apart. And having had big dogs, I know now I have little Daphne. When you're walking a dog on a beach or something and you have two alpha males come and there's a dog in heat, you have to act quickly and separate them. So, there's no guarantees. I like to tell people, especially in the natural world or let alone dogs. I mean, it is what it is, but I'm happy, like I said, seeing Lackey there, I'm happy. We're just live cams. What I have to have is faith in people like Carlene. I think we work with some of the best selfless leaders in their fields, and I know their heart and commitment and values are all strong and steadfast. And that's why I wanted to, take this time just for people to realize that this was a 1 in 10 year incident.
I certainly appreciate you're giving me a hand on it because it's been tough. Be accused of things I'm not guilty of, and it's been tough. Fortunately, we have a lot of really nice supporters who've been saying very nice things, but it only takes one or two to really set you off for the day. They just don't understand what could have happened. They've never seen it. Most of these people who watch us have not seen big dogs like this do anything. Would not have been a good thing.
And again, the way to look at it is people use Service Dog Project and the other dog cams and nature cams is really a vehicle to find joy, happiness, and peace of mind. And so when it gets disrupted, they get so emotional, and it's also coming from love. I always look at it as a double-edged sword. The fact that people have such an outpouring and that I'm even on with you right now is a testament to just how powerful the work you do is, because people love these animals that much that any concern, has forced us to have this conversation. And so it's not a slight. I'm the same type of person. I love the animals so much that you get so terrified, and we hear so many stories about dog abuse in today's world.
No, they're horrible stories. It's just awful, and in any kind of cat, it just devastates me. Like, I love my animals, and I don't want anything to happen to them. And there are times you have to protect them from things, and I did.
Have you, as someone who's been doing this for a long time, do you have, are there any takeaways here, or is it just a fluke, or just ways to kind of safeguard the future from it? Like, do you feel?
You're breaking up a little bit here.
I'm sorry. I was just, I'm reading questions, and I feel like a lot of the questions have been answered. So I was trying to, tailor it. One of the questions was, and I don't know if it's apropos to this conversation, that's all, was, has Carlene designated someone to help fulfill some of the roles since she used to fill as head of the Service Dog Project? Like, some people, I think, feel you're almost so overwhelmed with all the work you do that if you weren't so overwhelmed, things like this wouldn't happen. But I think you've answered that this was a once in 10 year.
Yeah, I have Lynn here, Lynn helping now, and she's doing an awful lot of the general work around and organizing things. I'm a lot slower than I was, that's for sure, but I still do train a bit, and I mostly sit around and watch them train and make suggestions and things. But I'm certainly very actively involved, but I can only walk about 30 feet to begin with. So,
Yes.
I rely on everyone to get their work done, and we do a wonderful job. We never have any problem like this. I mean, it's what we're being accused of. It should never happen again. Hopefully, it'll never happen again. Well, I can't guarantee it.
Well,
These are
like I said,
animals.
yeah.
It's animals.
Well,
You don't know what's going to happen.
yeah, no, looking at a lackey back there, that's what I so admire about animals is, like I said, the unconditional love and forgiveness. And that's why I'm asking the Explore fans. We all have watched Carlene's mail call for ages. We love Service Dog Project. What we saw was a once in 10-year event. Let's practice what Lackey is practicing right there, move on and just celebrate the beautiful thing. In fact, let me ask you a more important question. Do the new puppies have names? And what about these new puppies and weights? What are we, what's the naming going on here? I mean, do we have to call one brawler? Wrestler?
I haven't kept up with the name. I know we have a list. I think we're supposed to be taking tennis players. We try and have a theme for every litter. And actually, the sex of them hasn't been totally approved yet because they apparently are a different sex than what we got home from the hospital. So there was, last I knew, they were working. That was a difficult one, but Gus become Gussie too many times around here.
Well, like I said, it's always in honor. I know that the audience has been emotional. I hope they understand. And the rest I'll leave to Carlene. It's always nice to talk to you and to see the dogs. I'm sorry we had to, talk on this level, but I'm a true believer in what you do. And I think in the end of the day, when I often think with Dog Bless You, it's really amazing when I think about all the people all over America and the world right now that have these Dog Bless You service dogs, ECAD, and the joy and happiness they're bringing. So you must be doing something right because these dogs are having tremendous impact all over the world in this country, enriching people's lives, the family, and the whole society. So I still want to focus on that mission, and let's just try to make sure that that once in a 10-year thing just doesn't happen again, you know?
Yeah. Well, I really appreciate your coming in and giving me a word of encouragement here because it was a bad scene. There was nothing I could do.
I can share a story so I understand. As the founder of Dog Bless You, I used to have this big golden retriever named Lucky. I see his photo on a bag behind me, but Lucky was a search and rescue dog, and he loved the mountains. And I remember once I took a photo and Lucky was riding a chairlift with me. That to him was the greatest thing. And people wrote in that the dog was miserable. I looked like I was choking him. He might die. That dog could not have been happier. But my point is, I learned right then just how sensitive people are and how much they love their animals and how protective they are. And you have to be careful. So I know with a scene like this, and I've always been aware of it from that lesson. And that's why, I go back to, I'm a huge softie with dogs and all animals. So seeing it is emotional, but I knew there was more to it than meets the eye. And that's why I wanted to talk to you. And for our fans, I hope that restores the trust. And for those that don't, I also respect that. Life is a process. It takes time. But I assure you that there are a lot of Great Danes out there that Carlene has put angel dust on that are truly enriching the world we live in today. And we got to focus on that mission and just make sure these rare accidents don't happen again.
We'll give it a try.
All right.
Good to talk to you, Charlie.
Always good. I'll let you do what you do with that roll or mail call. And to the Dog Bless You and Explore fans, I don't get to speak to you that much. So in a strange way, it's been a pleasant surprise and an honor to speak to whoever's listening. And no, at the end of the day, we're just here to improve the human condition as purely as we can. And we support Carlene. So have a nice day.
Thank you tremendously.
All right.
Bye-bye. Am I out? I don't know whether I'm done. Anybody here? Linda, you still here?
No, it's gone.
Okay. Okay, I can barely hear it. I'm nearly deaf. That's why I usually have someone here with me to interpret what I can't quite understand. But I think you've basically said to go on with mail call or not, whichever. I might as well open the mail, right? Okay. Okay, well, thank you all. I'm feeling a lot better about the whole thing. I find the mail now. Ooh. Oh. Oh my word. They got a... Okay, we do this way, I guess. Come here. Okay. Come here. You want to play with the mail call? Okay. Do you want to play with the mail? This is from Peter Garland, Athol, Massachusetts. Let's get this out of the way. I got dog adoption questionnaire. Okay, well that goes into Linda. Where's Linda? Oh, there's Linda. I didn't get the bucket. Hard doing mail call. Oh, you're here.
Are you?
Oh, you can help with mail call.
Yes, I was slight delay, so.
Okay, well now I have help.
Yes.
You want to do,
Yeah.
do this? Rocky cut. Want to do that? You want to play with that? Can you have that? There you go. He's a good boy.
All right.
Oh, anyway, I just finished talking to Charlie.
Good. How did that all
It'll
go?
be fine. It'll be fine.
Where's
He's
Sam?
very supportive, and I'm certainly happy because what a mess. What a mess.
We don't like messes.
Huh? No, we don't like. You want? I suppose you want a chair to sit on. We put the sound on.
Okay.
We put the sound on. Oh, you already ate the first one.
He did.
Oh, I can have
we
it.
don't-
I can get that from here though. This is from Peter Gartland, Athol, Mass.
Peter, what's the last name?
I knew you'd ask.
How about just the initial last name?
Gartland,
Mass.
something like that.
And what was that?
Oh, maybe that's somebody's roommate. Let's try it again. Molly Mahoney. You want to try? And he ate the. She's got the letter behind you.
Oh, okay. All right. You can have that back.
Thank you.
There we
What
go.
happened? I didn't open that one. Wait a minute. I had hoped Cindy would be here today for this episode, but
Not today.
not today. Okay, this is from, I don't know who. Try that one.
Mystery.
For you. Oh, look.
Oh,
Isn't that
isn't
nice?
pretty?
We'll pull that thing for the note. There we go. Carlene and Gag. What an amazing surprise. I'll be adding these monkey fists to puppy breath to my collection, savoring many nights with a ridiculously soft blanket. So many other things to treasure. Just like I treasure all these years with you, with the puppies, the dogs, and the donkeys. Thank you so much. That's from Katherine. Katherine. Oh,
Oh,
isn't that nice?
that's really
Isn't that
pretty.
nice? That's nice. I can put that back in there. I can't do that. You can do that.
I can do that. Actually, I think I'll hold that up so people can see it. I don't know if they can get a good shot of it from
Yeah,
here. That
actually,
is quite pretty.
it is. Actually, you can give it back to me, and we put it in the envelope. Because, you know,
Yeah,
it can be one of Linda's treasures.
it's very delicate.
Fold it
There we go.
and put it in the envelope.
All right.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
And Linda can use it again.
Yes.
Oh, God.
There we go.
Okay. Well, I can hardly wait to see the questions get asked for this mail call.
Well, we'll find out.
There we go.
Put that with there.
Oh my heavens, that's the Omaha steaks. We don't need that one.
Oh my goodness, that's quite a
I know.
bowl you have there.
Well, I think it's 2 days worth.
Oh, okay. You have it hiding under your desk, huh?
Yeah. Fitchburg, Massachusetts. Okay, we'll take it. There's so many people who've been so nice about this and very supportive, but some people have gone off the deep end.
Both sides of the fence, huh?
Here, have that. You could have that one.
All right. Let's see.
Patient history report.
Oh, that's for Linda. That's for Linda.
Oh, I didn't do the right thing.
Whoops.
Okay. We'll put that back together again then.
That's for Miss Linda.
My Lord. What used to be a tiny little note made on a position something or other gotten very complicated.
Yep.
There. Okay, moving on. We have nobody. This one says to me though.
Okay.
I'll open that one.
Somebody wants you to buy something.
Right. You can have that one. Oh my word.
Thank you.
My heavens, it's a great long thing here.
And I can see all the this long.
Oh, I better read that one later.
You
They
want
don't-
the envelope back?
No,
You don't need
I'll
it.
put it in here for Linda to read.
Okay.
Somebody doesn't like the Daily Doggy. Well, don't read it. What the? Jesus. Mailed in Lynn on Monday. God. There we go.
And boy, they come in handy. Those little poo pickers.
What was it? What's her first name?
Ann?
Ann?
Yep, A-N-N. No E.
Up. There we go. She can have that. We'll put that up there, and then this can go in the pot. Payment Processing Center. Where'd he go?
I think he's
over
up there. He found a bone and...
And this is Alice. Allison.
Oh, Allison. Okay.
What is 20?
Do we know from
Okay.
where?
Huh?
Allison from... Do we know from what state?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay.
New Jersey. That goes in there, and this one goes in there.
Is that chicken bricks?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this one is... Needs to have their ribbon changed, and the Taylor. Mesa, Arizona.
Taylor? Okay.
Okay. Heilbrunn Family Trust. Survivor's son, dated December 17th. Marla Williams, trustee. Well, isn't that nice? Thank you very much. Wow.
Do we...
Okay, it's a cashier's check.
From Taylor is the last name?
Heilbrunn. Marla. Let's just go with Marla. That's very nice. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh. That's no good. We don't need that one. We don't need that one.
Do you want to show this cake that Bev?
Oh.
How does it? I don't know.
Hold it up there.
Would that be?
Don't tip it too much. We have to eat that.
Oh yeah. Bev, one of the volunteers, brought this today to cheer everyone up.
Well, that was very nice.
Pretty.
Wasn't that
colors,
nice?
Oh,
yeah.
that is pretty.
Did I drop something underneath me?
I don't see anything, no.
Okay.
Thank you, Bev. She just left not that long ago.
Oh,
She's
did
down.
she?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's down in the barn
Good.
helping.
Oh. Okay, that's it. That's all we
it?
got.
All right, so we won't do the bounty. Oh, we got
There's a couple underneath there,
Yes.
letter type things.
I see that. Okay, I'll give you that for start. I'm gonna hold up the board while you're.
Okay.
Then we'll start over again. There we go.
This one doesn't say who. God. There we go. Now we're cooking.
Aha.
What on earth?
Did you order something for yourself?
I don't think so. Hold on here.
Aha.
Hold on. Chaos, stop it. Amazon Williams brush text straight full-size jacket. There's usually 3 of these pieces of paper. Must have another piece of paper in here. No, I don't. Was very nice. Send a thank you note. It can't, I don't. Doesn't say who. Doesn't
Does
say
it
who.
have anybody special's name on the outside of it?
Here, you try.
Let me see. That's pretty crazy.
Well, put it there and see whether we can come up with anything here.
Oh, Carlene, you don't have your mask on.
Right. Oh, God. I had one off. I've had both my shots. When do I get
Me too.
Have you?
Yep.
I'm not one of them.
Oh, and Sarah too. No, there's
We're getting there.
no name here.
This is a... I
don't
don't
know.
need it. I don't have it.
No, I don't know.
You put it in and throw it away.
I don't know. Somebody here maybe will
Security envelopes?
tell us.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, somebody will.
Just never know here, do you?
No.
Just never know. Oh, it says Linda Kay.
Oh, okay.
It actually said that on the outside, too.
Oh,
We better put it back in the envelope. Oh, God. We'll put that in there like that. And that can go over here.
Thank you.
Okay, next problem.
Oh,
Chaos! Get out of there. I'm not sure I want to go through every single thing over there. Okay.
well, you just tell me that.
Joan. Abram. Okay. Joan Abram.
Abrams.
People are dressing me up here. For somebody. What is this? Faded sheet. I bet that's for the dogs, not
oh,
me.
okay, yeah, probably. Yeah. So, whoops.
Look at that. Twin size fitted sheet. That's the dog.
Dogs, yeah. All right, so we'll put that over here.
And I got to do this one next. And this is, oh, Express Med. I think this is Band-Aids or something. Trying to refill the first aid boxes around here. See how many Band-Aids.
I know, hardly anything in it.
Huh?
Not much in it. I
No.
can't even see. You want that, Leslie? There you go.
There you go.
Oh, that's a nice
I
prize
see.
you have.
Right. They're washcloths. They're little. Those are nice. They're different.
Oh, okay. We don't know who they're from, though, huh?
No, you got any boxes in there? Anything in there? I could have read that a little more, maybe. These are different. Let me try and pull one out and see what it looks like. Huh.
No, I don't see any order number.
Well, they'd be good for puppy bums.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's puppy bum department. That's nice and soft.
so those are. Then we have it's, yeah, I guess so.
What's this? Did you get something there? Oh, there we go. Oh, here we go. I got it. Oh, we've been here before. Huh. I don't have who sent it, do I?
Is it Sam that usually sends those?
Sam, I think. I don't know. Doesn't say.
No. I think so.
I think so too, but it's not going to be good for somebody else.
I know. I put a question mark. Maybe somebody will tell us.
So I'm going to put this here.
Okay.
I'm going to take the top off, like we usually do. And then you can put that over on the counter.
Yep.
Ah.
Are you going to take anything out? You going to look through?
I don't have enough energy right now.
All right. Well, you know where to find it.
I'll get it.
There, I'll put it on top of your oranges.
Right.
How's that?
So we have paper towels.
We have 2 boxes of paper towels. We have
That's a lampshade. No, that's the fence.
deer netting.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick that over here. And then we have this one.
That's a lampshade.
It
I
feels
bet
like a
you.
lampshade.
It's got to go over to the. Gwen had such a good time cleaning that.
Oh, so she probably ordered a lampshade.
Yes, she ordered lampshade.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I tried to tell her we should have a Elizabethan collar on it, and she didn't think that was funny at all. Like, we didn't need this. We could have had that e-collar.
No sense of humor, huh?
There's supposed to be 2 of them. 1, 2. 1? I don't know. There's only 1.
Uh-oh.
They could have said 2 in the box, I would have thought.
Well, I would have thought, but there's
They
definitely
didn't do
one.
it. Okay.
All right. Well, the guest house. Oops, sorry, Bentley. So this can go here for now.
Is that it?
That is it. I'll hold this up. Yes. I think I already did that. But.
Oh, right. Okay.
So. Can we do questions?
We got questions?
I
We
don't
don't
know.
know.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't make this work.
Okay. Okay, let's get problem here. There we go.
Oh, God. Now what?
Sarah, do you want me to leave this out here? The board and marker? Should I leave it just out here? Probably, huh? I'll put it back out here. Oh yeah, the eraser and everything is still out here. Do you think Linda would like this box?
I don't know about that one.
No, not the big huge one. No, this one. That's kind of a good size.
I don't know. Go ahead.
I'm going to put it up here and she can see it because she might like that size. Not too big. I know.
Yes, the love food is hers, Sam King. Sam
Oh,
K.
I think we go through this every time. I don't know why we can't remember. We do remember it sometimes.
No. Huh. Huh, okay.
How you doing?
I'm all right here. What do I think of Reese's puppies? They're beautiful puppies. Oh,
Oh,
a peck of hat from the red hat. I gotta do that because
do what?
pick from the red hat.
Oh, you didn't do it Tuesday?
Yeah, I hope
No,
that. I
that's-
hope there's only one name in it,
Oh, well, let's go. I'll go
and that was
get it.
on the floor by the laundry, and I think I put it back in the hat. I hope.
Okay, I'll go
Got a
get it.
little green slip of paper. I'm going to be doing those like tomorrow maybe. I got to do them. I'm behind because I've been very busy. I've been awfully busy. You got the hat.
There's nothing in it.
Oh,
Excuse me.
there's a green piece of paper around there someplace.
Honey,
I guess we're going to need to know who didn't get one.
let's see.
No, there's only one name left in the hat.
Well, let me look around. Oh, wait a minute.
I don't know the story behind the puppy names. All I did hear was that they were to be tennis players.
Your bedroom is hot.
What?
Your bedroom's hot.
Wonderful, I love it. Did you get a
I found a name.
you found a name?
I found a name.
Whoopee! Come here. Well, that's the only
That's
name
the only
in there,
name in there. That's it.
Katherine, did she already get one?
I don't know.
It did get a little confusing.
That's the only name that was up. There was on,
We'll find out from Linda.
on the counter.
There was one person still to get a thing, but Linda will
The
know.
goodie box. Oh. Linda will
I'll put
know.
it in there.
Okay. So,
Okay. Okay. Okay, I don't see any problem here. Or anything, nobody's asking any questions.
no, they probably did it. Yeah. It's okay, K.R. It's all right, girl. You can do it.
Huh,
Oh, do you
okay.
want to go up on this bed? I know there's paper on it. Come here, Bentley. I'll move it for you. There we go.
Okay, I think that's all we got for... Oh no, we got 6 more.
Wait, man, family. I know. I took the paper off the futon in there for you. Yeah.
Thank you, Charlie, Courtney, and Carlene. Chosen to be silent CP for 9 months. Occasionally pop in. I'd like to share my experience. I've been to 3 times. I've never been around Danes that dogs the size of Danes. She apparently was here for some other dog fight,
Looks
and
like
then I split up. I don't remember that one, but
Nicholas and Bentley?
huh? That's what it said, Nicholas.
Yeah.
I should have my dinner and turn in. I think that's a good idea.
And speaking of that, what are you having?
I don't really know.
No? Did your chef come?
I didn't have anything.
You had nothing? Did your chef come Tuesday?
Yes, chef is here.
So
I
is
can't
anything-
even- I had the breakfast burrito. I had a piece of that today.
Yeah,
Yes, he's very
About
good.
all I
Yes,
had.
very good.
yeah,
It's been an upsetting day.
You're good.
yeah.
I know, it's time to go, I think you should go back.
Well,
to
there's the
bed.
goodie box.
Go back
There's
to
the
bed.
goodie box.
Go back
You
to
can always
bed.
take that in your room and
Yeah,
you snack on that.
You're very good.
You know what Glenn got me going on is jerky.
You're very good.
Oh,
Chicken jerky and beef jerky.
Mhm.
And that's what I ate for breakfast.
Yeah,
I didn't
very
really.
good.
I have a few calories I could
You're very
spend
handsome.
today.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cake!
Very handsome.
You have cake!
Oh, but I should have something before cake.
Oh, have an orange, screw it. I say just go for the cake today. What the heck?
Have a piece
You
of
got a
toast.
good point there, but let's put a lump of something in these.
A lump of something, just a little something.
Yeah.
Make it look good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
I'll go to bed.
And go to bed.
Bed is filthy. Goddamn
Well-
dogs are living in it.
Yeah, I was going to say, Sizzle has taken over your bed.
And she's in heat.
Yes, I saw that. I saw that, yeah.
And so I got a choice. Do I sleep on top of the bed between two fluffies or?
Yeah,
At any rate, whatever.
yep. So we'll scrounge around for something in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Find
a little something. And some cake.
That and some cake, okay.
And then you can take cake home and things. It's a big
It's
cake.
quite, I was going to say, it's quite a large cake. But, you know, yeah.
Won't go, but you can
Yep.
take them home as
Okay,
well.
thank you, I will. I'll take a flight home. My mother would appreciate it. Oh, don't forget the hat.
The who?
The hat.
The hat.
Oh, I got to shut the sound off.
Turn the sound
All
off.
right. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Have a fabulous evening.